Hello everyone and welcome back to Nerds Fail Me. My name is Chris Kenner and I am by myself today because we are playing StarCraft 2, which is a little bit different than our usual fare. If you're a regular with the channel, you may have been expecting a Sims 2 video today, and if you watched our last Thursday upload, you may be aware that our recording of The Sims corrupted at the time. We're still having that same problem. We are still seeing the recordings of The Sims 2 corrupt. So we're going to put that on hiatus for now until we can solve that issue. So I wanted to get into this, which isn't just a regular game of StarCraft 2, which if you've seen it is one of the grandfathers of RTS gaming. But this is a particular game mode. It's basically a mod for the game created by a member of the community, I think called Tyre, is that the name of the person who created it? And this is a game mode that I have shown off on the channel before, but I did not explain it very well because I was struggling to fit it all in before the match started, because I recorded it on the old computer. But now we have the new computer, and the new computer can run it far better. So I'm going to see if I can do a better job of explaining what is going on. So let's just wait for all this to load. So we've got two teams of three. I am going to play as the human faction with Terran, and I have chosen a particular commander called Nova, of whom there's actually a picture here, I believe. I think that's Nova. So when everyone finishes loading... Oh, am I going to be last? Yeah, I'm last. Okay. But when we get there, we will see... Come on. Come on. There you go. So, I start with this little area. So if I press my number 1, I can select units to build. And the first unit I'm going to build is this unit called Nova. So, I can place units down like so. I'm going to place a refinery down as well. So that is what generates the resources I use to buy all of the units I'm going to place down here. So I've placed this person, Nova, down here, and there's a timer in the top right corner, and when that timer reaches 0, the units I've placed will spawn here. They'll stay in my area over here, but copies of them will spawn here and they will start walking across the map, just like the opponent has done here. And the objective is basically, it's like a tug of war across the map to the other side to take out the enemy's base, and there's like a turret in the way, along the way. So, that's going to be quite interesting. So what have I got now to be able to play with? Can I place some more units? I'm going to place an elite marine or two. Can I fit another one? No, time has expired. So, my units have just spawned, you can see them here. So they're going to walk across the map. And who am I against? So I'm the human faction, Terran, and the enemy have not spawned anything, or if they have, it's been busy fighting. So we're just going to walk up and start attacking the enemy's base here, which is not going to go well for me because it will pull me to pieces. Oh, that's interesting, they pulled their defences behind. Okay, so I can also place base defences, so I'm going to place that there, and that... Ooh, that's only one of those, and the missile turret there. Now, let's buy an upgrade for my Nova, and every time that timer goes to 0, more of my units will spawn. So we've got some Zerg, who's the player in the first position over here. There's Protoss here, who's spawning some Zealots. Who are you? You're Karax. You are Primal Zerglings, so you are Dehaka. Ooh, where's Dehaka? So, Dehaka's like a Zerg commander, but he's basically Godzilla. So I'm surprised I'm not seeing him. Oh, so I am against Goliaths and Hellbats. That, I think, is Swan, another Terran commander. So, let's see what units I can place now. But some more elite marines. I'm going to go up to tech level 2, because I am very restricted on my choice of units to begin with. Okay, so... the game will progress like this, spawning units, seeing what the enemy spawns and sort of reacting accordingly. So we are against Sentinels. Are those the ones that regenerate? Yes, they are. So this is a different Protoss hero who these Zealots will regenerate when they're killed, which can be a little bit scary to deal with. And you can see there's the sort of the health of the different bases up here. Oh, I should really spawn some stuff. It's probably too late on account of those. Yeah, but I've got a few more Marines coming out soon. The enemy walking onto our base. Ah! So I got into this by watching another YouTuber play it actually. Really enjoyed it. There's an example of Dahaka. And I thought, oh, I've watched hours and hours of this game now, I'll actually get into it. So I played the first game that you guys would have seen. Then I played another game of Commanders, which I was... Ooh, what can I spawn now? Strike Goliaths, Hellbat Rangers. You, there, and there. I don't have enough minerals, so I've got one of them. So I played another game by myself on the old computer still of Commanders, again playing as Nova, and got absolutely floored. It was a little embarrassing. What upgrades can I get hold of? Ooh, Super Stim Pack for Marines, and weapon range and vision range on them, and jump assault for the Hellbats. And Nova gaining detection. Let's get detection on Nova just in case. So I'm getting a few these are the upgrades you can get for the various units you've got. Let's get that jump jet assault as well, because that's going to get him to jump into combat a lot faster. Now am I going to take a lot of this out? Oh no, those zealots are going to clean me right out. Where are we? Hellbat rating costs 300. Goodness. Okay. Well, let's see just how this goes anyway. It looks like we're staying across the side of the field. So you can see this little gold symbol here. So that's the symbol for our bunker, that's the symbol for theirs. And that little gold gemstone symbol is because we are on their side of the map. It means that we get bonus resource income, which is brilliant for us. So Hellbat Ranger, that's the F key. Come on. No, I'm not going to get it out before the timer expires. That's a pain. Let's put some more Hellbats in front line. See how these get on. But we're pretty consistently staying across their side of the field, which is good for us and good for our resources. So we just got to keep that up. So that Hellbat's going to sit at the front and take a lot of the damage, and then we are going to get slaughtered pretty badly by this. We are not optimised for fighting this much stuff. Have the enemy got more? No one scanned them. I think the enemy might have built more resource extractors than I have. So that, or I'm just not spending my money very wisely. Either is possible. Let's put you there. You, I want to reposition slightly back. Is not in the best spot there. So let's put a Marine in that space, and then hang on until the next spawn. What else have I got? I've got there's my normal Marines. There's the Marauder Commandos. I might actually want some of those. Well, let's see how this wave gets on and then make a decision based on that. So, my regular Marines should actually deal with these Mirages pretty well. I do know a bit about the units, and I've now got a few more of the Hellbats on the front line tanking for me. But the enemy is still washing over me pretty badly. I'm dealing with a lot of fallout from previous waves. Oh dear. Oh, that was painful. Okay, let's place another Hellbat down, because I'm not surviving long enough for these guys at the back to do enough damage. So we're still holding them just off the base. This Zerg player's doing really well. A Dahaka without Dahaka? I don't get it. Oh, it seems to be working. We're pushing this back. It's just these Mirages, they're so difficult to take out. They're very, very durable. Because you can see they go sort of an orangey colour, and that is when they are becoming temporarily invulnerable. I want to actually place a Strike Goliath. Quick. There we go. That should have spawned. Yeah! So do I have the upgrades for that? Better weapon range. I'll get a few more of those. So Strike Goliaths are one of my anti-air units, so to speak. They're all quite large mech suits. They look ever so cool. So let's try and take these out. So my Hellbat Ranger should actually do pretty well against the Zerg. I'm wondering, do I want to swap you to Assault Mode? Yes, let's swap you to Assault Mode instead. You won't survive at this turn, but there is she. Yeah, she's swapping over. So that's changed my Nova Commander over a bit. So the aim is to sort of see what your opponent's placing and place stuff accordingly to counter it. And I am getting beaten pretty hard by my opponent at the moment. So I want to get some more of these Hellbat Rangers, because they will give me a lot of durability. We're still on our side of the field now, so I don't want to invest in more resource extractors, even though I suspect that the enemy has done so. Oh, this Protoss player is getting cleaned up really badly. Oh, and I'm fighting into the Terran now. Let's take out these Mirages, see where we get to. Place another Hellbat Ranger. And then I want to invest in... I've got Raid Liberator there. No more upgrades that I care for. I want to invest into some Marauder Commandos, I think. Let's get one of these going over here. I won't buy the upgrades for him just yet, because I've only got the one of them, so probably not really worth it. Such a melee, but at least while we're fighting on our turret, the turret's going to kill some of the enemies and allow us to push back. Let's get some extra weapon damage on these. Okay, so we're now actually clearing this up a bit. The turret's helped us there. So that's the player that I did think was spawning opposite me. Maybe not. But this is Swan, this player, this commander. So let's see how my wave does against that. Choose through it pretty quickly. Yeah, that's getting. So this is the wave that I should be trying to deal with. So those Hellbat Rangers are not living super long against that. There's so much to take out. I need more Hellbat Rangers. That's all I can realistically do here. Let's see, what was that upgrade? Infernal Pre-Igniters, +5 damage versus light units. Oh, Hellbat's Napalm Spray, 12 damage versus light units. Yeah, let's use that. Oh, that'll help me do some more damage against some of the little frontline units I'm seeing, I think. So what are you doing? Oh! Okay, this player has gone support carriers. I really hope that turns out well for them. I wonder if they've been struggling because they don't have good anti-air. These Mirages are notoriously frustrating to fight. Oh goodness. Okay, no pressure. I've just got to make that work. Do I want more Hellbat Rangers? Yes, I do. So I've got to deal with that Zerg player. This is the previous player's wave that I'm fighting, that I'm struggling with. And now Radiate is doing a lot of damage. Oh, I'm being absolutely wiped. I think that we are going to lose this game, except for this player who's really mauling them. I've got to catch up. Okay, I'm going to chance it. I'm going to chance getting another refinery, because I am too far behind for it to get by with what I'm getting. So the Zerg player's being taken down with us, and then this Protoss player comes in. And this old wave of Protoss and Zerg is getting cleaned up now. And then that goes into the Swan wave, which is what this Protoss player is supposed to be fighting. Let's see, units. I want more Striker Goliaths. And more Marauder Commandos. The Striker Goliaths are mostly for the air units. The air units are a problem. Okay, so we're cleaning up those pretty well. And then the Dahaka wave is coming up, and the Dahaka is taking out a lot of my back line. Okay, so that gives me some idea of what's going on here. But I was able to keep them off the turret just for a little while. So I don't really want a bunch of light units. I'm tempted to go with the Banshees, because they're invisible, it will force the enemy to get detection. Let's see what upgrades you've got. Just Cloak. You. Let's get a few more of those before we get that. But having some air units will force my opponent to deal with them, and I don't know. Can this target air? No, only ground. So that's positive. So let's see if that makes a bit of a difference and forces them to switch up their tactics. Oh, but the Goliath's here. Oh, the Goliath there might just disintegrate me. Yep, that's going down really quickly. So I need to deal with those Goliaths first. And that does actually mean Marauder Commandos. Let's get some of you guys. So let's see, you get one there, space, one there, space, and one there. Okay, I don't have minerals. And let's get the suppression shells, and what's a mag ammunition? Oh, that's like a quick bonus. So, I've got a sort of area effect slow, and I've got a sort of massive damaging shot. Oh, is that our player? Please tell me that's our player. It looks like it is. Yes! Push them back. Okay, we're looking positive now. This player's starting to push properly into the Swan wave. So, more Marauder Commandos? Can I get more Marauder Commandos? I really like the Strike Goliaths as the thing. Well, let's see how my wave does now against still against Swan. And that irradiate from the Silence Vessels, these little spherical things, is playing havoc with my backline, but I am getting through them. And the Hellbats are coming out the front. Ah, but our turret's gone. Oh no. Oh, that makes me sad. And the Dahaka wave is just, it's rolling over me because I'm already so weakened from fighting Swan. Okay, let's see, what else? Heavy siege tank. Let's give one of you a go. So that will sit much further back. Do you have any upgrades? Ghost, Goliath, Liberator, siege tank. Okay, so I need to be tier 3 for that. Not sure I want to invest in that at this point. Can I reposition you? Yes, please. Back there. The other one died. Okay, so we're trying to move the defence structures back to be in front of the planetary fortress now. So how am I faring against this wave? That's an Ares. There's a lot of mechanical stuff that I'm coming up against, but it's taking me out pretty hard. So I need more stuff to deal with that. I think I've got enough of a front line to be able to last to get these siege tanks actually doing some damage. It's just lasting long enough and hitting that sort of critical mass of siege tanks, so to speak. Get some weapon upgrade. And vehicle armor upgrade. We are fighting on the base though. This is not great. Not great for us. Oh, they're starting to do damage to bait. No, that's gone. That's going to go before we can save it. Well, you can see why I want to learn more about this game, because I'm not holding my own. I feel like the Zerg player especially did exceptionally well there, and I was lagging behind because I was dealing with the previous player's wave as well. But that is the gist of the game. That sort of pushing against one another. So I'm going to leave this here for today, but if any of you in the community have seen something that I've missed and that I've not done very well, then I would be very interested to hear what you think I need to do differently. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time, possibly with more of this. Bye!